Today's video is born out of a brilliant question asked by our client Hita. How can I become more vocal in team meetings? Hita asked. That's when I thought of the topic for today's video. So, what can vocalization do for you in job interviews? Imagine you are in an interview and every answer you give feels like a conversation. Visualize you fully engaging the interviewer with your passion, purpose, and excitement. You have also added your impactful stories to your interview. You leave the room knowing you have demonstrated your skills clearly and confidently through adding incredible value to the employer. That's what becoming more vocal and radiating confidence can do for you. We have seen our clients leveraging these techniques to land roles they thought were completely out of reach. In one case, Shruti, an immigrant in Australia, used these strategies to secure a project coordinator role despite having absolutely no local experience in her field. My intention is to get you ready to do the same. Today I will share the exact techniques that will help you become more vocal, exude confidence, and quickly land your dream job in Australia. Today we'll cover 1. The art of answering with confidence. 2. Body language and tone adjustments. 3. Practicing open-ended responses. And 4. Storytelling techniques for real-life impact. We'll then wrap up with practical exercises to practice each of these techniques. Welcome to Career Launch Australia, where we help fresh Australian graduates and globally skilled immigrants unlock job opportunities faster, even without local experience. In today's video, we'll cover proven tips to help you become more vocal in job interviews and radiate confidence. Whether you are an experienced immigrant adjusting to the Australian job market or a fresh graduate stepping into your first professional role, this advice will guide you to create influence for sure. Let's begin with the first technique, the art of answering with confidence. My recommendation is start by directly addressing the question, then elaborate with structured points. Use frameworks like SCAQ, situation, challenge, action, and quantifiable outcome of interest to employers to keep your responses organized. For example, let's say you are asked about managing deadlines. Now, managing deadlines means knowing what's urgent and what's important, then setting priorities. Your answer should go something like this. In my last role, I often had to prioritize multiple deadlines in one situation, blah blah blah, and then use earlier mentioned method to expand on this. To give you a real life example, Shubham, a fresh graduate in IT, used the earlier mentioned SCAQ method to clearly outline his internship project challenges and how he resolved them, demonstrating his problem solving skills. He neither had any local experience in his field nor did he know the software the employer wanted him to use. However, by demonstrating unshakable confidence in quickly learning the software before he joined the company, he influenced the employer. Very quickly he secured a position because of his outwardly focused, confident answers and calm delivery. Second technique is body language and tone adjustments. To achieve this, I recommend you have a firm handshake, maintain an upright posture, make an eye contact, and smile occasionally to show positivity. A firm but calm tone can also show confidence. As an example, when asked a challenging question, take a moment to breathe, smile, and start with a confident tone like, "That's a great question. Let me explain how I approached similar challenges in the past." Then elaborate using a real life story. Let me give you a real life example to demonstrate the power of this technique. Namrata, a senior business intelligence professional with 3-year career gap struggled with interview nerves on her own. After learning these techniques from CLA, she practiced maintaining eye contact and smiling while answering, which helped her land a high six-figure, senior role despite no local experience and a career gap. Next technique is practicing open-ended responses. My practical tip is aim to turn questions into brief stories. Open-ended responses encourage interviewers to ask follow-ups, helping create a conversational tone. For example, if they ask you, what additional steps could we take to ensure that our upcoming product launch aligns closely with customer expectations? Your response should be, that's a great question, John. To gain deeper insights, you could perhaps conduct a series of focus groups or surveys with a targeted segment of your customers to better understand their expectations and needs. You might also look at recent market trends to see if there are emerging demands you can incorporate into the launch plan. Second example, process improvement discussion. If they question how could we make our project management processes more efficient while maintaining quality and team engagement, your response may be something like, one idea might be to experiment with shorter, more frequent team check-ins instead of lengthy weekly meetings, allowing for quick issue spotting and faster resolutions. You could also survey the team to identify specific pain points in the current process and perhaps pilot a new project management tool or method to address these concerns and measure its impact over a few months. Both these examples showcase how open-ended questions create opportunities for meaningful input and how responses can introduce actionable solutions and involve the team in collaborative decision making. And last but not the least, my favorite, specific storytelling techniques for creating an impact. My suggestion is to share concise stories that reflect your journey, skills, and adaptability, then clearly mention what you learned from that experience, regardless of the outcome, positive or negative. I have noticed that stories that highlight challenges, especially around relocation or adapting to new environments, they resonate well with Australian employers. Structure your story to cover a problem, your action steps, and the positive impact, and finally finishing with a reflective note, something like, this experience taught me resilience and adaptability. For example, after I moved to Australia and struggled initially, I used in my job interviews my story about persistence in getting Australian PR visa, acquiring knowledge related to the field of sales, and then learning local market trends. My genuine story of overcoming obstacles struck a chord with my interviewers, leading to successful full-time roles. Let me now recommend you a simple and practical exercise for each of these techniques. Confidence. Practice your answers in front of a mirror with a smile on your face. Body language. Video record yourself speaking and observe your posture and eye contact. Open-ended questions. Write down typical interview questions and practice crafting short stories for each of them. And storytelling. Identify 2 to 3 personal experiences that showcase resilience and adaptability. Okay, now you have the tools to approach interviews with a stronger voice and confidence. But remember, these strategies only work with practice and persistence. In our next video, we'll talk about the significance of different types of beliefs in your job search success. So stay tuned. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. More importantly, share this video with anyone you think might benefit. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye for now.